What is going on, H2O Army? This is Rob with H2O Plants, and today I just got back from Aquashell maybe a day or two ago, so I'm exhausted, but we have an amazing video for you today. We're talking about floating plants, the top 5 floating plants here at H2O Plants, and I hope you guys enjoy this video because we're dropping a lot of good information. We have some amazing free gifts for you guys, so stay tuned and we'll get right into the video.
What we're talking about today are floaters, the beautiful, beautiful world of floating plants. Top 5 that we got for you. First we got red root floaters. These guys are magnificent. Beautiful red roots, and you give them lots of light. They'll jump little pretty flowers sometimes for you.
How many plants would you say are in here, Brandon?
Oh boy, Rob, a lot, bud. We got a lot.
There is a lot.
Plenty to go around.
We're gonna do some free plants of the week. What
All
were
right.
you thinking?
We probably should, huh? Probably should be floaters, don't you think?
Do a little promotion, throw plant or all the floaters up there for free plant of the week.
Yeah, I think that'd be a great idea.
Except for the dwarf water lettuce. We don't have a ton of that. So
Okay,
maybe
yeah.
we hold on to dwarf water lettuce. Everything else we'll throw up.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I think everybody like that.
These are one of my favorite floaters of all time. You can see, like, you guys do a great job at not getting any duckweed whatsoever in here.
Yeah, these guys are pretty picked real clean. We stay on it. Well, next, since how you just brought it up, we'll go past this one. You know, there's really nothing wrong with duckweed. Everybody loves duckweed. Now, you know, out there in the hobby, it is a split opinion sometimes. Sometimes people want to fight it and get rid of it. But the true-blooded eco crowd out there, and you know who you are, you need the duckweed in there. Especially shrimp breeders. Oh, man. Great cover.
We'll touch on this later, but duckweed is just phenomenal at sucking up nutrients out of the water column.
Absolutely. Yep.
So that's
Absolutely.
a huge benefit. And also you can use it for some types of fish food and even shrimp food.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you probably use it for your worms.
I only throwaway stuff, but yeah, they go in with the worms. Worms love this stuff. They love the water lettuce, that's for sure. Next, these dwarf water lettuce. They stay a smaller size, but you give them what they really want. The roots will get a real good stretch on them, and they're just a beautiful, beautiful plant.
Yeah, wait until you guys see the regular water lettuce if you've never seen it before. So this stuff is like, you know, maybe the size of my fingernail, maybe a little bit bigger for a leaf. You can see it there. So it stays pretty small. And you say this gets really good root structures as well?
Absolutely. Beautiful. Beautiful root structure.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Shrimp all the time. Shrimp love to go up on top, get running around in there, you know.
What do we got going on underneath here too? I think this is kind of cool.
Those underneath is a grow out of some moss and narrow leaf Java fern and a whole bunch of Berlin swordtails.
Is that what those are?
Yeah, they're Berliners. Berlin. Next, well, this isn't necessarily full floater style. I got a little bit of salvinia going a little grow from the pond up here. We'll go back up and we'll do salvinia. Let's let them see the full pond of salvinia.
Yeah, this thing really can't have any more plants in it.
No, it's so thick and dense, and you know, this stuff has a real pretty, darker, you know, feathery kind of root. You know, it sticks. You know, you get an inch or two. I've seen some people get them real long. I'm not sure how they do that, but yeah, this stuff is doing great, super great.
Good work, man. That does look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in the past we've had struggles with keeping it down here for whatever reason, and Captain Brando got that all figured out.
Yeah, we get it straightened out.
We got it straightened out.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look at the big water lettuce now. The variegated water lettuce.
Now this initially came from your house, right?
Yeah, this is all. These are all spawned from my tank. Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
Put your hand on there just so they can see the difference.
Yeah, these guys, they can and will get bigger than this. You know, you get a 12-inch, 14-inch root on them, but you know, they are a pond plant. But these things, I think, are very undershot when it comes to the aquariums. You can just keep the smaller ones. They don't have to get so big and giant. You keep these smaller ones, you let the roots come down, you know what I mean? Even if it's off to one side of the tank. This stuff's one of my favorites for sure.
Now, will it get this big in a regular aquarium?
It will.
Will it really?
It will. Yes, it will.
It's nuts, man. Because I think this is one you originally brought in, right?
This is some from one of the other employees brought some of these in, but these were just ones that he had sitting. These are just time. It just takes a long time for them to get that big, but they absolutely will. Next one, this I cleaned my 40-gallon out the other day, and I just couldn't get rid of them. They're just too pretty. So you know, we'll give them away to some of you guys.
I like how you brought the outflow out a little bit.
Yeah, I want to keep it from splashing. You don't want to let these, especially these variegated and most of your floater plants, you don't really want to let a lot of water gather up on top of the leaves because they will go bad. If you have a high flow tank or you have a lot of bubbles or something going on, you don't want to let these stay wet. You want them to be dry, you want them to be floating. And that's where they're going to be their happiest and most productive. All right, everybody. So the rundown on how to get all of these floaters for free. Once you hit the site, there's going to be a pop-up. And you will get prompted to pick which one of the free plants for that week that you want to add onto your order. Now there's only one free plant per order, but if you have 10 orders, you get 10 free plants. Make sure, this is key. You want the hookup, leave a little comment or send a little note, and I'll make sure you get something real nice.
What are the biggest benefits to having floating plants?
Well, while we're sitting right here in front of this one, since these guys did come from my house, I have had the most accidental success of breeding with this plant right here. I have too many fish right now, way too many fish.
Because of the root system?
I really do. I think they feel when you have it grown in real tight and dense, I think they feel really comfortable. I think the roots are just great for grabbing a hold of those little sticky eggs for scatters. And I have so many fish.
Can you see the roots?
Yeah, let's check it out.
This one's gonna be crazy.
This one's a little bit smaller because I had a little bit of stressy, but you know.
I mean, they look smaller when you pull them out of water, but like they fan out once you get them under.
You get them if you give them a lot of room, and you know this stuff is pretty real packed in, but they will get very long. You know, 55s, your standard 55s.
I was gonna say when you pulled that big one out, like it filled in.
I was surprised this one. Well, these ones, when he had brought them in, these are probably the newest ones that were here, but I know they get very long. Some of them. Very long. But yeah, they're beautiful, you know.
And they do good. They do good outside as well. So if you have a pond.
Yeah, pond people. This is great.
What's another benefit of keeping floating plants?
Oh, floating plants controlling your nitrates is probably would be way up top. These things just do great at taking the excess. You know, you want to have the balance in there, you know, but sometimes there's excess, and these guys take it away, you know, perfectly.
Yeah, and what I love is like, literally if you get too many of these, removing one of these is almost like doing a water change because it sucked up all those nutrients, and you're actually taking those nutrients and removing them from the aquarium.
Yep, every time these things get bigger and multiply, that's what it is. It's pulling nitrates up in and converting it and using it, and yeah, great for a balanced aquarium.
Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you learned a little bit about floating plants, some of the ones we offer here at H2O Plants. Hopefully we convinced you to get some for yourself. So definitely check out H2O Plants and get some for free for the free gift of the week, this week and maybe next week. And we'll see you guys on the next video. You guys make it a great day. And as always, God bless.